Hi everyone, Ron here at Ablesys, and welcome to the webinar. We're going to take a look at some different charts, different time frames, different markets, and we'll look at the exact table trend signals from today and recently. Futures markets are live, so we'll be looking at live charts too, but there's not a lot of movement generally at this time of it. So we'll take a look and let's jump in. Any questions that you have? You have that question box in front of you there. Feel free to ask anything I can do for you. Always glad to help. So this is first chart here is an S&P 500 weekly monthly chart. Great chart for retirement accounts, long-term positions. And as you can see here on the chart, and by the way, this is a guidance chart, 2 time frames combined into one chart. That's what makes it so special and why everybody likes it so much. Works so well because it greatly lowers risk and filters out false signals when we have opposite red and blue dots. The key to able trend are the dots. The little blue dots stop or block the prices from going any further lower, like right here, like right there, like right here 3 or 4 times, very close over here a couple of times. It's like there's an invisible roadblock that our software's algorithm is able to see. That's what makes it, so different and why it's so valuable. The red dots are the hidden resistance points that stop or block the prices from going any further higher. So it's real simple. We never buy if there's a red dot above. That would be like trying to drive down the street with a roadblock ahead of us. Or, in this case, with a weekly monthly chart, because there's 4 weeks in the month, even if there's a red dot within 4 bars to the left, we're not going to trade because there's a good chance another red dot might come in. It's all about low risk with Able Trend. Able Trend is very, very low risk. That's the nice part. When the losses come about, and I can guarantee you there'll be some, there's no perfect system, they're going to be very small. Stop losses are in place, and the software is not only going to tell us when to trade, it's going to tell us when not to trade. That's what makes it different from everything else. It recognizes when the market's going to get choppy or sideways before it happens, not after the fact, and like everything else, and you've already gotten beat up. Great places to add to your positions is when the markets pull back here. These are fantastic places. This is a 2-year chart. We're still on the buy signal from almost 2 years ago. A lot of down, a lot of pullbacks. It's just up and away. And of course, recently, in the last month or so, it's just been, last couple of months really, it's just been like a rocket ship. And no reason to get out when everybody's been screaming overvalued and, it's going to go down. Well, I may. Not according to Able Trend. We'll stay in it. Stop losses over here at 26, almost 26.50. We're still in the trade from 2,100 2 years ago. That's that's a really big move. And, just stayed in it the whole time. Just use the signals. Let the software tell us when to get in and out. A lot of people get scared early and get out too soon. Not with Able Trend. Everybody says, wow, Able Trend keeps me in the trade a lot longer, than when I didn't have it. I just put a little 30-minute chart up on the side here, but this is a 3-minute, 9-minute guidance chart. This is crude oil here today. This is crude oil. And we'll take a look at this if you're a crude oil trader. So we had a no trade zone here. Obviously, we're not buying with the red dots above. Just the software told us a little too risky at that time. And, it took a good little while here before it could finally break through resistance. As you can see, 4 or 5 times the prices really did stop right at the red dots. But we always wait 3 bars after the red dot because we just want to make sure another red dot doesn't come in. And right here, we've got everything lined up. Blue bar, blue 3-minute, blue 9-minute, triple confirmation, and most importantly, no red dot above. So there's no hidden resistance to block it from going higher. There's no red dot. We've got a clear path. Up and away it goes. And there were a lot of pullbacks here. Pull back here, pull back here. A lot of people don't have Able Trend. Oh, I better get out. It's pulling back. No, you've got Able Trend. You've got a big advantage. We know that there's hidden protection. There's support protection under the price. As long as you have the blue dots below the price, stay in the trade. You're safe. It's as simple as that. Stay in the trade. You're safe. And Able Trend works exactly the same. It works great for everything. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to buy different modules for different markets that you like to trade. Everybody around the world uses it for something different. You can trade futures, stocks, FOREX, even Bitcoin. You can trade anything you like. Absolutely. It'll work just the same for everything. That's the nice part about it. Day trading, swing, position trading, meaningless to the indicator. It just wants to see price movement. Doesn't care if it's the price of Bitcoin going up and down, crude oil, It's the price of Facebook stock. Doesn't matter. Just wants to see price movement. So if you're trading using our software today with crude oil, big winning trade right here. As you can see, we're in here over here at about 62.30, and finally we're out over here. Now we're actually stopped out on the bar right before, because we always put the stop loss on the second lower blue dot under the price. A lot of people say, oh, do we get stopped out here? No. The stop loss would have been there. See, this dot is slightly lower than these 10 dots in a row here. So the stop loss goes on the second step down, not on the first blue dot under the price. But that's a big time move right over there. I mean, you're talking about a good, at least 50 cents. It's a $500 trade, just trading one contract. You can't trade any less than one. So if you use an Able Trend today from about 11:20 Eastern till about 2:20 Eastern, for 3 hours, we were long on this trade and stayed in it the whole way. Didn't get scared out early like other indicators and other traders. We stayed in, or at least the software's indicator, the 3-9 guidance chart, told us to stay in. I mean, you could do whatever you like, of course, but anybody who took this trade, picked up almost $500 per contract. We've got clients who trade 10, 20, 50 contracts at a time using Able Trend signals. I mean, that's a lot of money, but I keep it real low key and very conservative. And, one contract, that's a $500 move. No trade here. Obviously, we're not going to go short with blue dots below. It's a roadblock there. The software told us here at about 125 that the 225 Eastern that don't trade it. It's going to go sideways. You have support protection below, blue dots. You got resistance above, red dots. Generally, it's going to probably get stuck in the middle. And looking at it an hour later, that's exactly what happened. It got stuck in the middle. You notice it kept going down to the blue dot and it stops. Like, how did Able Trend know that it was going to stop right there? We started the blue dot about 12 minutes before that even happened. No, actually, it's a 9-minute dot, 9, 18, 27, 36 minutes before it even happened. We put a wall of support here that said it's, it's a strong wall there, and the prices went exactly to the dot and come to an abrupt stop. Very valuable inside information that Able Trend indicator, Able Trend users have. It's all about the dots. It's the hidden or invisible support, the blue dots, and the invisible resistance, the red dots. We just don't want to be in the way. We don't want to buy with red dots blocking our path above the price. We don't want to go short with blue dots blocking the price underneath it. And with Able Trend's algorithm, we've got the advantage to know where these hidden support resistance points are. So that's a really big advantage that Able Trend has, and that's why it works so well. It also filters out false signals before they happen, like right here. Over here, the software's telling us, don't take it, don't do this. Stay away, go move on to something else. It's too risky to take this trade. It's a good thing we didn't, because it just went sideways and only broke about even on the trade anyhow. So you only want to trade when the odds are greatly in our favor. If it's not greatly in our favor, we move on to something else or do nothing. So you got to be a little patient, got to have a little discipline, just to follow a couple simple rules. And you'll have the odds very much in your favor. There's risk in trading, certainly going to be some losing trades, but with stop losses in place, even when the losses come about, small losses, nobody gets beat up. That's the key, keep the losses small. Okay, let's take a look at a daily, weekly Monsanto chart. I picked this chart here because we got a new buy signal just came in 3 days ago. So it's kind of like a little free inside look. Able Trend also picks out the stocks in WinTick, tells you which ones to trade. So a couple days ago, we had a trade on Monsanto, so you can, kind of do a little paper trade with it, or kind of monitor Able Trend if you don't have it and you want to see how it works. As you can see here, right around 118.5, almost up $1 already because we're at 119.32. So especially if you trade call options, because Able Trend's very popular with option traders, get yourself a nice little start right here just in a couple days. Now, if it pulls back, I wouldn't enter now, but if it pulls back, certainly closer to the blue dot, the better. Your stop loss just goes a little bit under the blue dot. So the best trades are always the ones when the price is close to the blue dots. These are sweet spots. When it goes from green to blue, that's a really good sign. That means the odds are really in your favor. Green to blue right here, there's your perfect sweet spot right there. Green to blue, green is neutral. Blue is now, trend is going to start to go up again, so get in now. Triple confirmation with the blue daily dot, the blue weekly dot. Always take profit when the prices hit the band. This one went outside the band. So if you had our software back in September, you'd have had a buy signal here on Monsanto at 118. How'd you like to take a little profit a month later at 122? You got yourself a call option on that one. That's some really good money. Completely out over here. Stop out. Previous lower blue dot. Second row of blue dots under the price. Well, that's simple enough. So we'd be completely stopped out here at 121 and change. Yeah, we'll just call it 121. So we're in at 118, out at 121. Nice little trade here a month later for any option traders. Then a really nice put signal here, sell signal, which would be buying puts for option traders. We would be buying puts here at 120. You got everything red, and there's no more blue dots below to stop it from going any further lower. So all the odds are in our favor. That's just going to go down, and down it did. Nice little profit-taking area there. Fantastic place to take profit there. Went below the bottom band. Always take profit when it hits the bottom or upper bands. Upper bands when we're long, bottom bands when we're short. Just take a piece of the trade up, not the whole thing. Could still go further lower. But you definitely want to start to scale out of your trade, especially if you're trading multiple contracts or multiple shares, whatever you like. Look how accurate these red dots are here. I mean, that's just scary. It goes right up to the red dot twice and stops exactly at the red dot, which we started about 2 weeks before that even happened. Really good information there. A lot of people get scared. Oh, no, it just went up $2. I better get out and give it back my profit. If you didn't have Ablesys, I'd have done the same thing too. But Ablesys said, no, stay in the trade. You're safe. You've got protection there. The red dots is resistance, the hidden resistance. You got a nice wall of protection there. For people who get out too early, well, that's what Ablesys is really going to be helpful for you. Stay in the trade. You're safe. Got the red dots above. Your patience would have been greatly rewarded because 4 days later, it dropped $5. You hit a real home run there. And then again over here, hits the bottom band at 15, takes some profit. And then, of course, we're completely out of it here. And now we're going to flip long just a couple days ago, and up it goes. So really nice looking chart right here. Quite a bit of profit on there, just following the Ablesys signals. Okay, let's take a look at one last one here. We've got the E-mini S&P. A lot of people like this one. Very popular, probably the most popular market to day trade in the U.S., the E-mini S&P. Early this morning, for anybody up early or in other countries where it's already in the afternoon, they like to trade pre-market. You don't normally get big moves. You got to be very careful and low volume at that time. But it doesn't matter. I just want to show you what to look for when you have a chart. This is a buy signal. Obviously, no buy signal before that because of the red dots above. And the prices did get stuck in the middle. Just as Ablesys said, don't take it over here. There's a wall of resistance above. 10 times it hit the red dot and stopped. It's like, wow, you can't get any more accurate than that because we put the red dots in there about 18 minutes before it even happened. Okay, nice buy signal here. Up and away it goes. Definitely stopped out here. Pick up a couple points. No trade zone here. No trade zone here. Red and blue dots. Obviously, we're not touching that. Good thing we didn't. Turned around and went up. Filtered out. 2 more false signals. Here's a losing trade. I want to purposely point that out because it's not perfect. We only lost 3 points on that trade, but it is a losing trade because we're stopped out right there. Goes under the blue dots. Ooh, we don't like that. That's a 3-point loser. So it's about the most. That's about the maximum you normally see because of our stop losses, about 3 points away. Sometimes closer. Buy signal here, triple confirmation. Blue bar, blue 3-minute, blue 9-minute. That's triple confirmation. That's a nice trade right there. Well, we picked up 4 points on that one, so got our money back from the one before, and now we're plus a point. Another triple confirmation buy signal right here. No red dots above. Blue bar, blue 3-minute, blue 9-minute. Looks good there. Picked up about a little more than a point. Let's just call it a point. Obviously a no trade zone here. And there's a really nice triple confirmation sell signal. Red bar, red 3-minute, red 9-minute. The chart's screaming at you to sell it right there. Well, as it only turns out, we broke about even on that one. No trade here. Obviously not buying it because of the red dot above. But right at the end of the day, the last 15 minutes, dropped quite a bit. Well, it was about 3 points into the close. Everything was red. Red bar, red 3-minute, red 9-minute, and it did drop into the close. This is a live chart right now, but as you can see, very little movement usually at this time of the day. But it was a good day here today, trading ES. You're not going to get everything perfect. I mean, there's no way you're going to nail every squeeze every dime out of it. The software is just a really accurate guide. It's kind of like your GPS, going someplace before somewhere you've never been. Well, you can rely on the GPS to take you. Same way, the day hasn't started, so nobody knows where that's going to lead us. It's the exact same thing. Able to change your GPS, it's going to give you the odds. It's going to put the odds greatly in your favor, and it's going to filter out false signals. It's going to alert us of no trade zones and really give us a big edge versus everything else. So you see what you think. You've got the 30-day trial now. Anybody who has not had a trial, you're certainly welcome to do that. You can sign up right now at the website. You can download it and be up and running in just a few minutes. I'll then do a live one-on-one trading session with you after you have it all set up. Tech support will gladly make sure that everything is set up properly. And then I'll do a live one-on-one trading session with you, and we'll look at some markets live like we're doing now. And we can look at them during the day. So this way, you just want to make sure you know the right way to do it, and go over a couple little extra things for you too, which it's nice that you can answer questions. One-on-one makes it easy for you. So that's included in the trial, and certainly somebody offered to help me with something I've never, that's new to me. I'm very glad for that. So we have that here. Very helpful, great support. Always glad to help. And again, software works equally well for all markets, all time frames. Can't ask for anything more than that, I don't think. And again, we're happy to help anytime. So if you haven't had a one-on-one trading session, well, you're definitely missing out on that. You want to get your money's worth out of the trial. I know I would. I'll do that for you anytime you like. And if you haven't tried it yet, I don't know what more I don't know what more you could ask for than is accurate and as helpful as the software is. And it was another very big winning year using the software signals. So you see what you think. I'm here to help. Thanks for being here, everyone. I hope I was helpful for you. And let me know how it's going or anything I can do for you.